So why are we having the interest in the Six Sigma methods? Six Sigma allows measurable tracking of improvements. So the improvements can be tracked very clearly using the Six Sigma method. The second is it creates a process focus. All right. What does the process focus means? Now, when the delivery of the pizza is not happening as per 20 minutes target time, and the less variation means as close to 20 as possible, maybe 19 minutes, maybe 21 minutes. Now, when the allows the measurable tracking of improvement means in Six Sigma, it is a data-driven methodology. So we start collecting the delivery data. We will start collecting what is the time that customer has ordered, what time that he has delivered. So first we saw the define, measure, analyze. We start measuring the data. So this allows the measurable tracking of improvements. After we do the improvement, again, we collect the data and see whether we have improved or not. For example, if customer is logging in and the raw material is not available, okay, now we do improvement to make sure that the raw material is available. Or if the delivery boy is not available or his bike is having a problem, we start doing such analysis and introspection to make sure that we measure each and every stage of the process and ensure that bring in the improved methods and measure again and see, okay, earlier the variation was this much, now the variation is reduced. And process focus. So we start checking all the activities of this delivery person and we see from which activity to which activity that he is actually taking more time and what is that in our control that we can improve. So we see the process and try to understand the process, measure the process, analyze the process, improve the process. And that is why it is called as a process focus. Third one is it forces a focus on customers through addressing defects. So when you want to reduce a defect, there is something called as a defect definition also in Six Sigma, that defect is not a physical defect in the product alone. Okay, that is also a defect. But if he has to deliver within 20 minutes and if he has delivered in 40 minutes, is it not a defect? You are expecting your visa. If you're going abroad, they promised you a visa in 2 days and the visa take 20 days. Is it not a defect? So the reason that I'm clarifying with these two examples is that if you're talking about defect in Six Sigma, it is just not, say for example, I have an AirPod and it's just not the defect on this product, but it is also the defect in the process. Okay, occurs many benefits from aligning a process with the customer. What are the benefits if you see? First of all, thinking from the customer perspective and customer specification perspective, we will talk about voice of the customer later. Voice of customer means, suppose if cold drink. In the summer season, you really want cold bottle of Coke. Now the voice of the customer means, cold means how cold it is. Can you define that? Cold means how cold is it? Give me a hot coffee. So give me a hot coffee is called voice of customer. But how do you define a hot coffee? How do you ensure hot for that customer means the right temperature? How do you ensure that? Yeah, temporary range. Okay, critical to quality. If I say I want hot coffee, it is critical to quality. So voice of the customer has to be translated into critical to quality. When you translate that into critical to quality, then you can convert that into process specifications, which we will talk later. The reason that I'm giving this example at this point in time is it accrues many benefits from aligning the process with the customers, because each of the specification can be defined and identified which process and which place exactly we need to start the improvement methodology so that you can meet the customer specification.